Genesis chapter 11, verse 1 to 9. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Very important. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar. And they dwelt there. Verse 3. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them through. And they had brick for stone, and smiles had they for mortar. Verse 4. I'm reading pretty fast. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto the heavens. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. Now listen, I want you to notice something here. Now this is what is going on in their mind now. This is what they are contemplating. This is what they are playing in their mind. To build a city, to build a tower that the top will go to the heavens. Now, everything we are reading now, they have not started. It's all going on now in their mind. Follow me carefully. Verse 5. Now, know that they have not started building. They have not started building. I don't want us to miss this. Very important. Verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. They've not started building. They were just planning it, thinking about it, imagining it. But God, the Bible says, and God came down to see what they have finished. Are you understanding what is going on here? Yes. No. Are we understanding it? Yes. I want us to understand. When God came down, there was no physical structure. It wasn't completed. But when God came, he said, I came to see what they have builded. Builded is a past tense, which means it's concluded. But there was no physical structure. Sometimes some things like this, sometimes you can't handle it. You just have to speak in tongues to dilute it. Yes. Okay, let's proceed. Verse 6. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them. Nothing will stop them. Even God himself cannot stop them. Which they have what? As God is concerned, as long as they have imagined it, it's a done deal. It's just a matter of time. Whatever you imagine in your mind is a done deal. It's a matter of time. There are things that happen now. Maybe you forget. There were things you imagined many years ago. This is the reason why Jesus said, if you look at a woman lustfully, you have already committed adultery. You don't even need to do the act. Because as long as God is concerned, if you imagine it, it's a done deal. He said, nothing will be restrained from them. You imagine, I'm a billionaire. God said nothing can stop you. Oh God. You imagine yourself giving out brand new cars, brand new Mercedes, brand new Rolls Royce. As long as God is concerned, it's a done deal. As long as you can imagine your promotion, though you have not seen it manifest, but as long as God is concerned, nothing can stop you. It's concluded. If you imagine failure, as long as God is concerned, it's concluded. You're a failure. This is why it's important what goes on here. Quickly. Let's read again. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one and they have one language. And this they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained or stop them from which they have imagined to do. So they imagine it. They have not started. And God knew, I can't stop that imagination. The only way I can stop these people is to do something. Is to change their language so that when you say come, I'll be like, what are you talking? Bring the bricks. Let's go start the building. What? Where's the cement? What are you talking about? The way to defeat your enemies is to put confusion in their midst. When they gather together against you, let there be confusion. They will begin to fight one another. Someone will rise and say, no, we shouldn't do this. This one said we should do this. Before you know, confusion. God set divine confusion in their midst. And the city never came to manifestation. If God didn't confuse their language, change their language, they would have been able to do it. See all these skyscraper they are building now? It's something that has gone on in the Bible. It's not new. Beloved, your mind is a very powerful weapon. That is why it's important for you to renew your mind. Invest time and study the Word of God. Renew your mind with it. Any area of your life you struggle, look for scriptures that address that area. Spend time and keep. Even though it's not getting, don't worry. Continue. It is in continuing that you begin to see results. Shall we stand?